Hi and welcome to my channel. This is Reviews with Ryan. Today I'm going to be reviewing a movie called Chaos Walking. In the description is a dystopian world where there are no women and all living creatures can hear each other's thoughts in a stream of images, words, and sounds called noise. This film stars Tom Holland, Daisy Ridley, Damian Bichir, and Nick Jonas, amongst other smaller actor and actresses. It has a runtime of 1 hour and 49 minutes, and this is under an adventure sci-fi type movie, and is directed by Doug Liman. So this film had a lot of trouble getting off the ground. There was a lot of reshoots. It was supposed to come out in 2019 and had a lot of issues coming out. And the final product has finally arrived in theaters this past week. And the film finished in third as far as the box office this week. It made about $3 million. My thoughts are kind of all over the place with this film. You know, in the trailer, it shows that Tom Holland is kind of talking to himself and he can hear his thoughts. That is throughout the entire movie. And while it's a cool concept and cool idea, it kind of gets annoying at the fact that that just keeps happening over and over and over, and it's throughout the entire film. It's not so bad, you know, at first, but it's just throughout the entire film. In the trailer, it shows that a ship crash lands onto the planet, and a woman arrives on the planet. These men have never seen women. You find out why that is in the beginning of the film, and you find out the secret as to what happened to all those women and why this occurred and why these men have never seen women. But interestingly enough, everybody, you can hear their thoughts, anything that they're hearing, thinking, feeling. The characters can read their minds, basically. And the film, I feel like through the first hour, I was very intrigued with this film. And, you know, it had a decent storyline kind of in the first hour. You know, they're chasing after this girl, and, you know, they haven't seen a woman on their planet. And Daisy Ridley is that woman in this film, and throughout the film, I just felt like there's so much change in direction. You know, they're going to one place, and then something else changes, and then they cut to a different scene, and it's kind of not even related to what they're doing, and it's just kind of all over the place. And then when it gets to the end, and you know, things are revealed and things are finally wrapped up, it's just kind of a mess in a way. I felt like it's kind of like a map where, like, you know where you're going to go, but at the same time you have like 3 or 4 other people saying, well, take this route and take this route, take this route. That's kind of how I felt how this film was. I didn't feel like it was necessarily a bad film, but it's just, it wasn't executed to the full extent. A lot of people have really trashed this film. I guess I can kind of understand why in a way. But I don't think I hated it as much, and that's probably because I went into this film knowing that I had low expectations, because everybody else's kind of opinions was that this film is just bad, plain bad. And I understand. And honestly, with a rating that I could give this film, I would give it a 3 out of 5. I feel that the film was a one-time watch. I wouldn't go out and buy it. As far as seeing it in theaters, I would probably try to do the cheaper price and do like an early showtime or something, or even Redbox this film. And overall, I mean, the scenery and everything is kind of cool, and like the setup of the story in the first hour is pretty cool. And I think it's entertaining enough, but at the same time, I feel that people will kind of get annoyed with the direction that the film takes. There's like one scene where Tom Holland like fights this like black alien or something, and it's really weird because he'll fight him, but like there really is no kind of explanation of where that alien falls in between the storyline at all. And I thought that was kind of weird. And then there's like one wasted scene where they're on top of like a tower and they're talking about where it like connects with like a monorail or something like that. And I thought that was a wasted scene. And that's what I mean by like the wasted scenes and random, things that they throw into this film. And I think that's where people will get frustrated with this film. And that's where I was frustrated with this film. But like I said, it entertained me a little bit, so I wasn't fully frustrated, but just frustrated of how they put the film together. But with that said, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought about the film. I feel like most people probably hate this film and probably won't even enjoy this film. But if you are curious, check it out. I think it's an okay one-time watch, but other than that, I don't really think that this will be on anyone's buy list anytime soon. But thank you guys for watching, and you guys have a good night.